Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Sweaty Zeus, and this is going to be my continuation of the playthrough, and it'll be a walkthrough for Stellar Blade. As you can see, this is New Game Plus. So I'm going to do this series, New Game Plus. The first two episodes are going to be actually pulled from my first playthrough, because at that point I did record my first whole playthrough, but I was working on the guides, couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And then when I started recording this, my data got corrupted for the first episode, which I completed up to this area. It worked out because the original first playthrough I was recording, and I got the first two episodes, so this will be the third, and from there on out it'll be New Game Plus. But I did lose the video up to this point on New Game Plus. So let's start out going out here and taking a right. I'm gonna go show you where the cores is over this way. Like I said, we are in New Game Plus hard mode. I did find out at this point already, and since I lost the last video, I'll just recover everything I did there. You can actually upgrade your beta energy even further into New Game Plus. And I've confirmed that you do get extra little slots or pips for your beta energy. So as we find 4 more beta cores, we'll unlock a whole nother slot. So there's 18 total in the first playthrough slots to max upgrade you. So that gives you 6 extra slots for beta skills. So in New Game Plus it does take 4 for each. So I don't know as far as the health yet. I hadn't seen online where anyone talked about how that works in New Game Plus. I would imagine it's just gonna upgrade our health. But who knows? Because there actually there's more upgrades for the tumbler too, for your health. So here's the first body core right here. And like I said, I will be picking these up. I did guides on all these, so if you want in short form, like for this area, Ida 7, which is the first area in the game, I have a guide for each area in the game, and where to find all the body cores and beta cores for each. So there's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 main areas that are like levels, where you'll explore and find things. There are other side levels, but there won't be the body and beta cores. So for each of the 5 levels, I have a video. There's 10 total videos. 1 for the body cores, 1 for the beta cores for each level. So there are 5 beta cores and 5 body cores in this area, IDOS 7. So like I said, we'll be picking up all of those. And if you're going to be using this as a guide for your first playthrough, they'll be in the same spot. So just follow my pathing. If you're having trouble finding any of them, most of them you will probably find through your playthrough just organically, but there's usually 1 or 2 in each area that are pretty well hidden, and some of them took quite a bit of searching for me to find. So alright, so we're gonna head back to the camp real quick, just for a reference point, and I'll show you where the other one is. Here's the camp. We head out like we're going to the parking garage, and we're gonna take a left, and there will be this horse enemy right here that attacks around here. It's like a little mini boss fight. There'll just be a regular enemy going forward after this. Yeah, we're swinging fast. I've got right now 3 of this, the little upgrade things that go in your exospine. I've got 3 of the 4 set for speed upgrades. So we've got like a 10%, a 12.5, and a 15% speed upgrade. Also, as we pick up the spines and the little upgrades that you slot in. Hold on. So here's the next body core. And like I said, from here on out, just because I picked those up in the first video, I just wanted to show you where they were because I lost the video of actually picking them up. And like I said, if you don't want to go through a walkthrough like this, just check the guide videos. I've got a playlist on my channel. It's really done well. I've had a lot of people watch them, and it doubled my subscriber count just putting those out in the last week. So that was great. I'm right at getting close to 500. So then I'll be able to apply for monetization, which I'm excited for. And then not because I'm going to make any money from this, but it'll actually put me in the algorithm where hold on, let me finish this. I hate these things. Sometimes they're hard, the later ones. But it'll promote you in the algorithm because they're selling ads. So that's always been my goal, is to get to monetization. That's the hardest part, I think, starting a channel. I had before on a different channel years ago, but I kind of started all over with this one. And it just didn't really go anywhere for the first year and a half. Still hadn't really gone anywhere yet, but you can probably hear my dog in the background. Her little toes twinkling across the hardwood. So there's the camp. From here, we're going to head out and take a left. Oh, shit. I knew he was there. I was trying to get my block up in time. So also, too, if you have not completed the game yet, or, want to avoid spoilers, you may just want to check out my other guides. If you're okay with spoilers, go right ahead. But there are some special moves you won't unlock till later in the game, and there's some lore spoiling stuff that you may read in the menus or on the screen when I do certain, skills. So if you're worried about spoilers, like I said, I've already defeated the game, so there will be a lot of moves I'm doing here that you don't have access to yet at this point in the story. But what I'm going to do, like that move right there, so just avert your eyes if you haven't finished the game yet. But basically, it'll be too hard for me to try to self-edit. So I wanted to show that too. That jump triangle move I just did is really good. So anytime you're struggling with the boss late game, that will stun lock them. So just keep that in mind. Jump triangle if you're using that. And it'll last long enough if you don't get hit to take down maybe like a 10th or a little less of their HP. So far, the only thing I've noticed New Game Plus on hard mode is the oh nice, I didn't know if I'd be able to get him. The only real thing I've noticed is the enemy's attacks deal way more damage. It does feel like we're doing less damage. And I was also surprised to learn that we are, so every pickup, like I was saying, the speed increase, items that you slot into your, let me see, I think it was the gear slots right there. Yeah, they're just called gear. And then, so, all the ones that are marked 2, for the most part, there's like one that doesn't fit this rule. which I'll explain a little later. But the Mark II ones are the New Game Plus variants of these. So as we, pick up, say for example, the camouflage exospine here. Here you can see this chain type exospine says Mark II, and then right below it's the chain type exospine. Both of the 3-star version. One's the New Game Plus. So you'll get a new game, you'll get just the name of the exospine, and then if you pick up at the same spot in New Game Plus, you will pick up the Mark II versions, which are, quite a bit more potent. See, I got all 3 speed ones in, and this one's combo. And we have a special suit you get for finishing the game. I don't want to say what the name of it is or do anything that could possibly spoil it, but I think it's the coolest looking one in the game. Oops. Alright. I'm just going to pick these up and continue on. If you want to read them, feel free to pause. So again, this will be a walkthrough. There's a speed difference. You can tell it's like where normally, it's like, but like once you have, I've got a 15, a 12.5, and a 10. So pretty massive increase added up. Also, did anyone else notice how her bust and butt size is different? Like if I go change her suit here, look how at this other one she's totally like almost flat chested, and then depending on when you change it, it like totally changes her her body. So I just thought that was weird. Like I tried on one of the outfits and I was like, wait, what happened to her proportions? And I'm not even trying to be pervy, but I'm just like, it feels like the character model is actually tied to the suit. And the suit's not like a overlay for her. It's like a, if you know what I'm saying, like it's part of the character model. So these are all different character models. Because look at her chest there, like compared to the other one. It looks so different. She's like going from like a B cup to like a triple F, or something. So I just thought that was funny. The inconsistency there. Alright, so we'll go down here. This is the route for progression. Just make sure you got the one beta core and 2 body cores we picked up. The one body core actually was in the last video. And yeah, so anyways, there's the code. It's like upside down G, B. This is all Greek. I finally figured out, so. B, K. There we go. Alright, so we'll come up in here and zip up this line. And then once we get off, we'll have a camp. And we'll be ready to take the elevator. Sorry, like the tram or train or whatever. After a quick puzzle. So yeah, anytime I go into the menus, there's potential you might be spoiled. And certain moves, like I said, you may be potentially spoiled as well. just depending on, you know, how far you've got through the game. So I just did want to warn you. Also, the drone upgrade stuff. There's extra slots to increase your damage and stuff about the weapons or the ammo. And as you can also see, you can upgrade your weapon further. So
Adam, I was very surprised when I first met you.
What?
Back in the colony, we learned that everyone on Earth was completely wiped out.
I'm sure it must have seemed that way. But you can't expect Mother Sphere to know everything.
Then there are other survivors out there, like you.
Yes, but it's rare to see them. Earth is still pretty inhospitable to humans. We're here.
Where's the transportation device?
all right.
Try activating
So
this monorail.
like I said, this is gonna be a secondary playthrough on hard mode. I'm gonna pick up everything along the way that would be part of the
You have to reorganize
walkthrough
the
as
code
far as
in
the
order to
body
restore
cores and
power.
beta cores. The Omni bolts, you'll have plenty extra of those. You don't really need. By the way, here's the solution of the puzzle. Like I said, the Omni bolts, like you'll have more than enough of those to complete or to max out your slots for the gear, and then
That's great. Try activating the monorail
the
panel
tumbler though. As we go, we'll pick up upgrades, and they'll actually just increase the potency instead of the number of uses. It'll restore more. So
Something is heading our way.
Don't worry.
my
It's
dog's
the
snoring
monorail.
so loud, man.
This ancient electronic device.
Poor thing. I
is
found out she has
responsible.
heart failure. I took her to the doctor
All right,
last
then.
week.
After you.
So we gotta put her on medicine. She'll be 13. I don't know exactly. Sometime next month or the month after. So she was a pound rescue. Alright. So here we are on the other end. Almost. We still got a little bit of
I was just remembering something. from
cutscene
yesterday.
left.
This city, it's so quiet, and so lonesome.
Well, that's what happens when a city.
Alright, so this will be the submerged,
Eve,
what's it
what are you
called?
going to
This
do after you defeat
submerged
them?
district or the district.
All airborne squad members.
And
consist of one
as soon as
sole
we start
purpose.
this area, we'll have a little camp. We'll
All
save
we
that.
do is
And I'm going to cut
complete
these videos up into short clips just so it'll make it
Extinction
easier
won't
to edit
exist, right?
and make them a little more accessible and
Existence is
watchable.
to snuff out another species. No fun in that.
But as soon as we get to camp, you don't have to go very far, and there's a suit So the suits as well. So if you picked them up in New Game, if you go back to the same spot in New Game Plus, when you pick it up,
Want to get off?
you'll get the New Game Plus variant, which is usually just a different color. Or there might be other little differences, but mostly just a different color. So, as I was saying, I got the guides for the body and beta cores. I don't have a guide out on all the suits. I'm thinking about doing that. But what I'm going to do here is pick up all the ones as we go that I found in the first playthrough or that we stumble along. And then what I'll do is go back offline and record picking them all up and then hopefully put that into like a guide video. So here we are. Alright, so here is the flooded commercial sector. That's what the name is.
Looks like this
That'll be a
used to
good place to
plaza.
end. We've got a little rest camp here.
You're right.
And yeah, we'll
Except
pick
it's
up in the
underwater
next
now.
one and go pick up our next beta core, which is
Thing
real
is, you don't have
close.
to go in the water.
And yeah, thanks
The Hall of
guys.
Records says that way.
Sorry it took so long to get this up. I just had the issue where I was working on the guides and then I recorded, then it corrupted, and yeah, it's been one thing after another. Anyways, I'll hit this camp and yeah, go ahead and start working on the next video and get that up soon. But take care. Thanks for all the new subs, likes, and comments. Really appreciate you all. So yeah, hope to see you around. Catch you later.